Ladies and gentlemen, there is a reason why the eagle flies alone before it soars above the storm. There is a reason why the lion is silent before it strikes. And there is a reason why the greatest moments of human achievement were birthed not in the midst of noise, but in the solitude of silence. Today I want to expose a hidden truth. Success needs silence. Not because silence is weakness, but because silence is power. The world is full of noise, opinions, distractions, unnecessary battles. But the ones who truly rise are those who have mastered the art of stepping back before stepping forward. I urge you to listen closely, because what I'm about to share has the power to change the way you operate in life, business, and leadership. And if you grasp this truth, you will never waste your energy on noise again. Noise is the enemy of clarity because it clouds judgment, distorts vision, and distracts from purpose. In today's world, people are constantly bombarded with information, opinions from the media, distractions from social platforms, and endless demands from work, family, and society. In this storm of voices, it is easy to lose sight of one's true direction. And the human mind is like a still body of water. When it is calm, it reflects clearly. But when it is disturbed by constant movement, the reflection becomes distorted. Clarity, the foundation of success, is only found in moments of silence. Consider the greatest minds in history: scientists, inventors, entrepreneurs, and leaders. They all had one thing in common: the ability to withdraw from the noise and focus deeply on their vision. Albert Einstein spent hours in solitude, contemplating ideas before formulating groundbreaking theories. Isaac Newton discovered gravity not in the midst of a crowd, but in the quiet observation of nature. Every revolutionary idea, every breakthrough, and every major decision was born in a place of stillness, not in the middle of chaos. The danger of constant noise is that it forces people to react rather than create. Most people today are living in reaction mode. They react to trends, to opinions, to criticism, and to distractions without ever taking time to step back and evaluate where they are going. Success is not found in reaction, but in intentional creation. And intentional creation requires silence. When a person takes the time to step away from distractions, they gain the ability to think with precision, make informed decisions, and develop a vision that is uniquely their own. Silence is not emptiness. It is space for the mind to breathe, for thoughts to align, and for wisdom to emerge. In a world where everyone is fighting to be heard, those who master the power of silence stand out. They do not waste their words, energy, or time on things that do not align with their purpose. They are selective with their focus, deliberate in their actions, and strategic in their approach. This is why the most successful individuals are often the least reactive. They understand that noise distracts from what truly matters. Noise is deceptive because it gives the illusion of movement without progress. Many people stay busy, constantly engaged in conversations, arguments, or entertainment, yet they make no real progress toward their goals. They mistake activity for achievement, forgetting that true breakthroughs come in the stillness of thought. Those who desire clarity must be willing to step away, retreat into silence, and reflect deeply. This is where true solutions are found, where visions are refined, and where the next level of success is birthed. If clarity is the foundation of success and noise is the enemy of clarity, then it becomes evident that silence is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Those who learn to embrace silence gain an advantage over those who are controlled by noise. The mind functions best when it is given space to process, to create, and to dream. Success is not about doing more, It is about doing what truly matters. And to know what truly matters, one must first silence the noise. Great minds retreat before they rise because elevation requires preparation, and preparation demands solitude. The world often sees the moment of success, the grand reveal, the public celebration, the triumphant breakthrough, but what it does not see is the hidden process that made it possible. Every great achievement is preceded by a period of isolation where the individual withdraws from distractions to sharpen their vision, refine their skills, and build a foundation for what is to come. This is the secret that separates those who rise with purpose from those who simply chase after opportunities without direction. A seed does not sprout the moment it is planted. It first goes deep into the soil, hidden from sight, developing roots that will sustain its growth. The deeper the roots, the stronger the tree. In the same way, a great mind does not emerge in the spotlight without first spending time in the unseen places, strengthening its foundation. Every leader, every innovator, every world changer has gone through a season where they withdrew, not because they were running away, but because they were preparing for something greater. History proves this pattern over and over again. The greatest authors spent months, sometimes years, writing in solitude before their books shaped generations. Athletes undergo intense training in silence before they step onto the world stage. Inventors work tirelessly behind closed doors before they introduce their groundbreaking ideas to the world. Even the most influential leaders take time away from the public eye to think, strategize, and prepare for their next move. This is not a coincidence. It is a principle of success. Before elevation comes isolation. Before visibility comes preparation. The problem with many people today is that they fear solitude. They believe that if they are not constantly seen, they will be forgotten. They associate retreat with failure, when in reality, it is the birthplace of true success. They rush into opportunities before they are ready. And when challenges arise, they crumble because they never develop the inner strength to sustain their success. But those who understand the power of retreat know that stepping back is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of wisdom. Success is not about making noise. It is about making impact. And impact requires depth. Depth is not developed in the noise of the crowd, but in the stillness of preparation. The eagle flies alone before it soars above the storm. The lion is silent before it strikes. The most powerful moments in history were preceded by quiet seasons of preparation. Those who desire to rise must first be willing to withdraw. They must be willing to embrace solitude, to spend time in reflection, and to cultivate the discipline that will sustain them when the spotlight comes. The world rewards those who are ready, not those who are merely present. Those who take the time to prepare in silence will rise with confidence, strength, and clarity. They will not be shaken by challenges or overwhelmed by pressure because they have already faced their battles in the secret place. They rise not by accident, but by design. And their success is not fleeting because it was built in the quiet moments where true greatness is formed. Silence is the seedbed of strategy, because true success is never accidental. It is the result of careful planning, deep reflection, and precise execution. Without strategy, even the most talented individuals will struggle to reach their full potential. The difference between those who achieve great things and those who merely dream about them is not just effort, it is intentionality. And intentionality is only possible when there is space to think, to plan, and to align actions with purpose. This is why those who truly succeed are those who know how to step away from distractions and engage in the quiet work of strategic preparation. The world today glorifies movement. People are taught that busyness equals productivity, that being constantly engaged means progress. But movement without direction is nothing more than wasted energy. A person running in circles is just as busy as the one running toward a goal, but only one of them is making progress. Many people live their lives reacting to circumstances rather than creating their own paths. They allow external pressures to dictate the decisions instead of taking the time to think deeply and strategize. But those who understand the power of silence know that success is not found in constant activity. It is found in clarity, and clarity comes from quiet reflection. Every great leader, entrepreneur, and innovator understands the necessity of stepping away to think. Military generals do not rush into battle without first mapping out their strategy. Architects do not start building without first designing the blueprint. Athletes do not step onto the field without first studying their opponent's weaknesses. In the same way, anyone who desires to achieve lasting success must be willing to withdraw, analyze their position, and make intentional decisions that align with their long-term vision. This is why silence is so powerful. It creates the space where strategies are born. Most people fail not because they lack potential, but because they lack a plan. They chase after opportunities without evaluating whether those opportunities align with their ultimate goals. They make decisions based on urgency rather than wisdom. They allow distractions to pull them in different directions, never realizing that every moment spent reacting to noise is a moment taken away from strategic thinking. But those who cultivate the habit of silence position themselves ahead of the crowd. They understand that before making a move, they must first ensure that move is leading them in the right direction. One of the greatest advantages of silence is that it allows for self-examination. In the midst of daily noise, it is easy to become disconnected from purpose, to get caught up in routines without questioning whether they are leading to real progress. Silence forces an individual to stop, to assess, and to ask the hard questions. Am I moving in the right direction? Are my actions aligned with my vision? Am I wasting energy on things that do not truly matter? These questions, when answered honestly, form the foundation of a winning strategy. The greatest successes are not built in moments of chaos, but in moments of quiet precision. Those who take the time to step away, to reflect, and to strategize will always have an advantage over those who are merely reacting to life. Silence is not a pause in progress, it is the preparation for it. Those who embrace it will not only achieve success, but will do so with purpose, direction, and unstoppable momentum. The loudest achievements come from the quietest moments, because true greatness is not built in the spotlight, but in the unseen hours of discipline, preparation, and persistence. The world celebrates success when it is visible, when records are broken, when awards are won, when breakthroughs are announced. But what people often overlook is the process that made it all possible. Every remarkable achievement, every legendary performance, and every groundbreaking discovery was first cultivated in silence, long before the world took notice. The athlete who dominates the competition does not become great on the day of the match. They become great in the early mornings and late nights of unseen training. The musician who captivates the world does not master their craft in front of an audience. They perfect it in solitude, practicing for hours when no one is watching. The entrepreneur who builds an empire does not succeed through luck or chance. They spend countless days and nights strategizing, making sacrifices, and refining their vision in silence. The public only sees the result, but the real work happens behind the scenes. In a society obsessed with instant gratification, people often want success without the silent preparation that it requires. They want recognition without the discipline. rewards without the sacrifice, and results without the process. But success does not work that way. Anything built without a foundation will eventually collapse. The foundation of every lasting achievement is laid in the quiet moments of unseen effort. It is in these moments that skills are sharpened, character is developed, and perseverance is tested. The ones who endure these silent seasons with patience and diligence are the ones who eventually emerge with undeniable greatness. Silence is where mastery is formed. No one becomes excellent by simply talking about their dreams or sharing their plans with the world. Excellence is born in the quiet hours of repetition, of trial and error, of focused effort that no one applauds. Those who succeed understand that the journey to the top is not a performance, but a process. They embrace solitude, knowing that what they build in private will one day be revealed in public. The most valuable work is done when no one is watching, and the most significant growth happens when there is no audience. Many people make the mistake of seeking validation before they have built anything worth validating. They announce their goals before they have taken the first step. They chase recognition rather than results. But the wisest individuals understand that success is not about proving something to others. It is about becoming the best version of themselves. They remain focused on the work, knowing that when the time is right, their achievements will speak for themselves. The world does not need more noise. It does not need more people chasing attention without substance. It needs individuals who are willing to embrace the silent process of growth, mastery, and perseverance. Because when the foundation is strong, the results will be undeniable. And when success finally arrives, it will not need to be announced. It will be seen, felt, and remembered. Not every battle deserves your noise, because wisdom is knowing when to engage and when to remain silent. Many people waste their energy fighting unnecessary battles, responding to every criticism, proving themselves to those who do not matter, and defending themselves against voices that add no value to their journey. But true success is not about winning every argument. It is about knowing which fights are worth your time and which ones are distractions. Silence is not weakness. It is a strategy. In life, there will always be noise, opinions, judgments, misunderstandings, and provocations. The world is filled with people who will challenge you, criticize you, and try to pull you into conflicts that do not align with your purpose. If you allow yourself to be distracted by every negative voice, you will never have the focus required to achieve greatness. The most successful people are not those who respond to everything. They are those who choose their battles wisely. They understand that their energy is too valuable to be wasted on proving points to people who are not part of their destiny. A lion does not respond to the barking of a dog. It does not lower itself to address every noise around it because it understands its power. It knows that its strength is not in its ability to roar at every small disturbance, but in its ability to strike when it truly matters. Likewise, those who are destined for great things do not get caught up in meaningless conflicts. They remain focused on their goals, knowing that the best way to silence critics is through undeniable results. Many people lose their momentum because they spend too much time reacting instead of building. They allow criticism to discourage them, opposition to derail them, and negativity to consume their thoughts. But the wisest individuals understand that success is not about convincing people. It is about achieving what you were meant to achieve. When you are walking in purpose, you do not have to explain yourself to everyone. Your work, your results, and your impact will speak louder than any argument ever could. Silence is a weapon when used correctly. It confuses those who expect a reaction. It disarms those who seek to provoke. And it protects your energy for what truly matters. There are moments when the greatest response is no response at all. There is power in restraint, in knowing when to walk away, and in understanding that some battles are simply not worth fighting. The greatest victories are not always won through words, but through disciplined action and unshakable focus. The world is full of distractions, and not every challenge is worth your time. If you spend your energy trying to prove yourself to the wrong people, you will miss the opportunities that truly matter. Instead of fighting every battle, learn to conserve your strength for the moments that count. True success is not found in noise. It is found in the wisdom of knowing when to speak, when to act, and when to let silence be your greatest response. Success is not found in the noise of the world, but in the silence of preparation, strategy, and discipline. Those who truly rise are not those who constantly seek attention, react to distractions, or engage in every battle. They are the ones who understand the power of stillness, who retreat before they rise, who strategize before they act, and who let their results speak louder than their words. Who speak louder than their words? The greatest minds in history were not shaped in the chaos of public opinion, but in the quiet moments of deep thought and relentless focus. They knew that noise does not create success, clarity does. And clarity is only found in silence. The world may try to pull you in different directions, demand your response, and tempt you to engage in distractions. But the wise know that not every battle is worth their energy. True power is not in reacting to everything. It's in choosing when to speak, when to act, and when to remain silent. Success does not need to announce itself. It does not need to prove anything to anyone. When the foundation is strong, the results will be undeniable. The world will recognize the greatness that was built in the quiet moments, the victories that were forged in solitude, and the impact that was prepared long before the spotlight arrived. So, embrace the silence. Use it to think, to plan, to grow, and to master your craft. Do not seek to be the loudest. Seek to be the most effective. Because in the end, it is not the one who shouts the most who succeeds, but the one who has spent time in the quiet places, building something so strong that it cannot be ignored. Let your success be your voice. Let your achievements be your response. And when the time is right, the world will hear you, not because you demanded attention, but because your impact speaks for itself.